out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position of receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Extending the play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's James. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The run inside. It's Payne. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! First points of the day are on the board.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the sophomore running back. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Complete. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Moving out to the right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Right at the line.
And you got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown on the opening drive. Like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, looking for a man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Long way to go on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Snags it. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Trying to squeak through the pile. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Dropping back, it's Craig. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, going to throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, it's Payne. Could be an out. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Turns it upfield. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Keeping his eyes downfield. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target over the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Tough run here. It's Payne. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well run him again. They knock him down right there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Ship. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Still looking. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd down to the air. Almost picked off.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Moving the pocket, it's Craig. Going long. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gonna let it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
No doubt, and when you're playing cover 2, you got 2 safeties deep that account for the whole field, right? I got half the field, you got half the field. So they do a great job. You have to see and have good vision on the quarterback. You got to make sure you're breaking on the football. How about the strong safety spinning down, doing a good job seeing the ball and going and getting it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play action on first down. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Craig. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Second and long here. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. He's looking to pass. Fires quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. TCU calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'll run it here on third and goal. Touchdown, North Carolina! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they start in a great spot, move the ball yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Looking for a man. It's Craig. Showing off the arm. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. No room to bring it back. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Tar Heels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To the air, it's Edwards. Setting up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over it. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Let's see how much they can get on 2nd and 9 from the 20. They'll go to the counter play. Got an alley. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Back now to your game inside Aviva Stadium in Dublin. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Checking in with the Tar Heels head coach at the half. First game of the season, as you know, there's a lot of nerves, a lot of enthusiasm and excitement, but this team knows they can be better in the second half. He said he told his team in the locker room, we've got to clean up our mistakes and our missed assignments. We want to set the tone for what kind of team we'll be this season, and that all starts right now. To you.
Holly, thank you. They don't need a bunch on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Powers inside. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds his man. There he goes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking for a crease to the left.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Turns into the pile. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Tar Heels will go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's got it on the right, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, it's Hall. Defense all over him.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Finds us back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quarterback changing the play. On 4th. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? Sets his feet. It's Craig. He's got the back in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Dwyer. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Pulls it. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone defense. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Running inside, it's Payne. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. 3rd and 6 yards to go. fake and wants to throw. And they can't make the connection.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Changing the routes with his receivers. To throw, it's Edwards. Looking for a big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. They're all over it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that process or just a little bit, make them a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Just keeps slinging it. He'll try to do it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Wants to go up top on second down. Throws quickly. On the move at the 30. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And the Tar Heels will have it first and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Back open in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Pulls it on the option. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you can tell, had the running back taken care of too, nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. TCU calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Nickelback on the field, looking pass as they try to keep this a one-possession game in the 4th. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make the play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground, he's got it again. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Making the adjustment. They'll leave it with the lone back. Still running at the 35. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Give to the back. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.